up, fabsome besties? Let's talk dolls. Is it possible to make the perfect doll? First of all, the answer to that question is 100% objective, because everyone has their own taste and preferences. And that's cool, because that's what makes the world a beautiful place. There's something for you, something for me, something for all of us. And it's freaky fabulous. Yeah! But today, I want to try to put together the perfect doll. In my opinion, of course. From the face and articulation to the fashion and accessories. I guess perfect is the wrong word. It's more like, here are my favorite things that are readily available until other things come along. Yo, who remembers Pinky Cooper and the Jet Set Pets? Or Lottie Daw dolls? Or Moxie Teens? Now, I loved these dolls, but I would love them more if they were on a 1/6 scale, had rooted hair, and made to move articulation. Not me getting distracted. Okay, let's get started. And I did mention that this is an opinion piece, right? Okay, just so we're clear. When it comes to face sculpts, I gotta give it to Integrity Toys. I think they are absolutely gorgeous. However, I find their eyelashes a little fragile, and they're often looking like off to the side, which is cool, you know, if that's the angle that you want, but what if I want her to look over here and still face the camera, you know? So that's an obstacle in Summer and Cali that is a little troublesome sometimes. Plus, that price tag can be brutal. Now, I do like Rainbow High. I mean, come on. Their clothes alone are worth looking at. I think they are very cute dolls. However, they all kind of look similar, and their heads are kind of large. And I personally could do without all of the shimmer. Okay, so let's see if we can find a doll with inset eyes and a slightly smaller head. There's Liv Doll, but then we have to deal with wigs, and once again, all the dolls have a similar face sculpt. What about Project MC Squared? They have a variety of face sculpts, glass-like inset eyes, durable eyelashes, but these dolls are no longer in production, so we are limited on variety. And while they were articulated, it wasn't my favorite. But have no fear, the Made to Move body is here. Hands down, the Barbie Made to Move body is one of my favorites. This is my custom star butterfly inspired doll on a Made to Move body, and I absolutely love her. We have the glass-like inset eyes, durable eyelashes, and the articulation of a Made to Move Barbie. Even though her head is pretty large, I can deal with these proportions. But they only made female dolls, so her doll friends would be limited. If we try to use a Ken doll, there's a definite difference there. The proportions are totally off. So while I love this combination of the Project MC Square head on a Made to Move body, I need a doll with a wider compatibility. But we're gonna keep you close by because you're still one of my favorites. Which brings us to Barbie. We have pretty decent proportions, compatible with the Made to Move body because it was made for her. We have different face sculpts and a variety of skin tones and hair textures. But dude, I just can't with the shiny faces or the pixelation. But it is possible to find some that look pretty good, and the June face sculpt is one of my favorites. I used it to make our custom Made to Move Jasmine. We already put this doll on a Made to Move body, so face, check, articulation, check. But I'm not a huge fan of the classic Made to Move Barbie hands, and when it comes to fashion, I want Rainbow High clothes. And we already know that a petite body can fit them a little better. But I'm not sure if these two are going to match. Am I gonna have to pick a new face? The same face can be found on the Made to Move Yoga Barbie, but she's pixelated and shiny, so that's not gonna work. We can try the Birthday Wishes Barbie from 2016. I've always loved her face. And when we do the hand test with the Yara Shahidi doll, it's kind of close. And I do like the hands on a petite doll better. So let's give it a try. Everyone, say it with me. Off with their heads. Place the dolls in a plastic bag. Then place them in hot water to soften the heads. When the head is nice and squishy, let's just go ahead and remove it and add the new head. It's an okay match, but not the best. But Luciana seems like a pretty good match. And she has all that big, beautiful curly hair, a very dramatic, striking face, and a whole lot of attitude. Then we dress her up in rainbow high fashion. For me, on the petite body, the clothes fit a little easier, allowing me to take more advantage of their amazing clothes. I think their designer-inspired fashion is so much fun. Their attention to detail is truly impressive, right down to their socks. In my perfect world, they would sell fashion packs, so we could dress whatever doll we like. So now we have the face, the articulation, and the fashion. And now for the accessories. I want to say Barbie just because they have such a large variety of different items and playsets. They're not crazy expensive, but things tend to be a little pink. Don't get me wrong, I'm not anti-pink. I love a good pink shoe, and I dressed our petite Luciana in pink shorts. But I like things in moderation. And I'm kind of a fan of items in neutral tones when it comes to my Dollhouse accessories. One of the reasons why I loved Live Doll accessories back in the day. Live Doll's beach chair, Barbie's beach chair. I do like that Barbie's beach chair is wider, but I like the blue on the Live Doll chair. Plus, it folds down. To be fair, Live Doll did have pink accessories. Underscaled items, printed fabrics, and plastic pillows. What's with the plastic pillows, y'all? But I loved Live Doll's easy-to-store doll rooms. Their printed backdrops made fun scenes, and on the inside, we had a little kitchenette with accessories, most of which I can no longer find, but a lot of the little doors and drawers can open. And they close up for easy storage. But they are underscaled even for our petite Barbies. Man, if I could just resize Calico Critter's accessories and playsets, we would be golden! The buildings are stackable so you can add on and take away to your doll spaces, and they make such detailed little things. Even though we could still totally use these perfume bottles for our 1/6 scale. I know they're a little small, but hey, they're perfume bottles. They come in different sizes, and they're kind of perfect. Molded details that are painted, and the perfume bottle is clear, not just a molded plastic. I mean, Barbie's is kind of clear, but you know. LOL Surprise and OMG items are heavily influenced by the 80s. They've got lots of color, you know, that Memphis group kind of style. But for me, they are also a little underscaled. But what I've seen so far from Rainbow High, mainly this chair, I feel like they may be a real contender for favorite Dollhouse accessories when it comes to Playline, because the Etsy shops, wow. But I do find the cost a little steep, and I have had the worst luck with some Rainbow High items when it comes to quality control. But I do like how they are thinking about storage because this closet does fold up, and I'm digging the vibe. Very glam, very chic. But this is all I really have right now, and it's not enough to, make a house around. I have seen that they are coming out with like a house-like structure, but it is so huge. So I guess we'll just have to wait and see. Here's to wishing and hoping that the furniture items and accessories will be sold separately and not for $50 each. So as of right now, when it comes to Dollhouse accessories, I gotta lean towards Barbie. I like their little compact houses because they're easy to store, and we can get more detail out of their accessories if we just paint them. Plastic pillows. But it would be nice if these little folding units were individual rooms rather than trying to put everything in this space. 'Cause you know, toilet next to the bed. Maybe we could just cover it up with a rack of clothes. What about pets? Sorry, pup, but we're gonna look for some other options. Now, the Barbie pets that we get from the little surprise boxes can be pretty cool because they've got flocking, so they're fuzzy. However, they often have some kind of giant glitter detail, or they're just very underscaled for their breed. So I'm gonna go with Collect-A-Pets. These are little vinyl figurines by Breyer. They are durable, realistic, have some great details, and not crazy expensive, less than about $5 or so for some. For horses, I am also going with Breyer. Yeah, they're short, but we're just gonna pretend they're Hackney ponies, and then it works. And with that made-to-move body, the dolls can ride them. Still holding out that one day Breyer will make a 1/6 scale mare or stallion. 'Cause they made a foal, now we just need the parents. So there you have it. When it comes to shopping for dolls, these are kind of my personal preferences. Now that doesn't mean that I don't like other dolls, because I love my mini Toyas. It's just that if I was in a store, these are the things that I would lean towards. More realistic proportions, although I really want those inset eyes. I just don't currently have any in my collection at the scale that I want. But Toya, I thought you said Integrity toy heads were too expensive, and Luciana was like $100. Well, I got her at Tuesday morning on clearance. It was $50, which is still a lot, but I think the Barbie Looks Petite is just as good, no head swapping required, and no pixelation. That's like the main criteria for me. And this doll was $20. The BMR 1959 Petite doll gives us another skin tone, and while I love this face sculpt, I'm not overly excited about the pixelation. So we can swap out the head with an older doll or a holiday Barbie. I've always liked the Sew and Style dolls from back in the day, and I think she makes a great match for our trio. Now let's use some Barbie accessories to create a scene. If we have a simple little room, we can add this Barbie bed. I like the headboard, I think it's pretty cool. Plus it has a fabric pillow. Add the little nightstand that goes with it. Maybe we can lay down this Barbie blanket as a rug. Add a table from one of the dream houses, a couple of chairs, and a plant. Looks like we have this whole orange and pink thing going on. And I found another plant. And another fabric pillow? Not sure if it goes, but it's in our color scheme, so. And we have an orange couch from the Barbie Bixby Dreams playset. So let's move the table and chairs. Place the couch on the wall. A TV unit off to the side. Oh, my bad, Barbie. You did make a blue beach chair. Actually, let's put this desk on the back wall for a little height. Add a few accessories and a chair. This one's also from a dream house. Then we can place the couch in front, and then the TV would go like right here. Or we can angle it so we can see a little bit of that TV screen. Add a pet bed and our Collect-A Puppy by Breyer. I really want to add this little pink pillow on the couch, but I can't because it's plastic. I do have this pillow from back in the day. I just found it because I'm like going through all my Barbie stuff. I think it's Barbie. Not a perfect match, but I need something to break up that couch, so we're just gonna go with it. And I found an orange ottoman. It's a lot of orange. Completing our room. Well, I stand corrected. I think Barbie has just as much orange as it has pink. So here we have our Barbie accessories spread out a little more to give us a little room to play. We have our petite made-to-move Barbies with a variety of skin tones and face sculpts. And let's not forget our rainbow high fashion. So if someone wanted to know what is my idea of the perfect doll and accessories available in stores, my answer would be along the lines of this. Realistic proportions, fully articulated, with amazing fashion, and a wide variety of accessories, and realistic looking animals. And let's not forget durable. I can be a little on the clumsy side, so super delicate toys, probably not the best match for me. Let us know in the comments down below your faves when it comes to buying dolls and accessories. And what's most important to you? Articulation, face sculpts, or all the little things that go with them. Thank you for joining us while we went through our dolls and picked out some of our favorite things. Well, at the moment, because if Rainbow High comes out with more stuff like this chair, we might have to reconsider this list. Like, comment, share, and subscribe. Don't forget to ring the bell and follow us on Instagram at MyFroggyStuff and the Frog Vlog. And we will see you next time.